They take me out to the middle of nowhere.
Woke up and I didn't know where I was.
They say it'll be fun.
Sure hope they don't forget about me.
There is nobody here.
Did you guys hear that? Now jump!
Not today, buckaroo.
Sure hope you can scream real loud.
How come you're catching bigger perch than I am?
Oh, whose idea was this?
I want to hear you say the word.
Let's go fishing!
The Alberta Backcountry is a magical place, soaking with serenity, brimming with beauty, and heaping with hazards.
Captain, iceberg ahead.
Years ago, within this backwoods wonderland, we found a place so unique and so special, we swore that one day we'd return to tackle the treacherous trail, to float our precious possessions across the vast liquid landscape, and lay claim to the thrills and treasures hidden deep within this boreal oasis.
It's beautiful.
Isn't this something? Will we find the excitement?
One more! Ah!
What will be served on the silver platter?
What's in there?
And will I finally find my elusive gold?
You, my slimy friend, are supposed to be a perch.
And what price
Seems to not be attached.
You want to go back and get another outboard motor? Will have to be paid.
Don't want to fish anymore, okay?
It is said that getting there is half the fun. But on this particular adventure, getting there was half the work. But this kind of work is my kind of fun.
We are recording. Yeah, it's just I just want a second of us driving. That's it.
With your wife having to have a nap?
You gotta rest up. Get a lot of fresh air ahead of you.
Made it to the staging area. I'm so happy to be back here. Love this place. I've been wanting to do this trip for years, and one of the reasons why I haven't is because it's logistically challenging. So before we start unloading, I want to say thank you to Uncle Elby for providing the extra tub cart, and for our friend Larissa for the extra ATV, and for our bear hunting compatriot Mr. Mark Hunter for the flat deck big enough to throw all the shit on. And we got a lot of stuff. Bryce and Kelsey are on their way in a couple hours. Karen and I are gonna load up, head in, and see if we can find a little piece of heaven on a deserted island in the middle of this backwoods lake. Ready to go, hun?
Let's go.
Truck's locked. Everything except the kitchen sink is somewhere on here.
I think that might be in there somewhere too, actually.
No, we were instructed to pack light. Bryce and Kels, it's not too late to throw out the kitchen sink, hey, if you're on your way. Oh, I'm not looking forward to this part. It's like 32 degrees out here. What? Them's the rules, they say. halfway point about. The big bridge crossover down there. But something up here I want to show you that's pretty cool. It's been here for years. This is a memorial for Mr. Kerry Hayward. This is beautiful country, and he must have thought the same and spent a lot of time out here, obviously. So, Kerry, your buddy's picked a good spot for your plaque. I gotta say, it's pretty sweet back here. Well, you should put the darn helmet back on. This trail is roughly 6 miles from the staging area to the lake and takes about an hour in good conditions. And as we covered the dry ground, I couldn't help but recall trips of yesteryear when the trail was a little more formidable. Well, we made it down the trail, and we're here at Blackett Lake, and it looks gorgeous, doesn't it? We gotta go to the end of the water there, through the little narrows, and around to the left, and find our little island. Hopefully it's as picturesque as I remember it. And speaking of picturesque, have you ever witnessed the birth of a cloud? I told you. This place is magical. Amidst the wonder of it all, the only thing I could think was there's gold in these here waters. And a big pot of it under that rainbow. So first impression, honey?
It was beautiful.
Isn't this something?
Yes, very nice.
That must be our fish cleaning station. Deluxe. You have to walk up the hill a little bit, but it's worth it for this view. Speaking of view, I'll show you the view from our porta potty. Actually, it's not that portable. Comes complimentary with all the campsites here in the backcountry. But there's a view from the throne. And just like that, our claim was staked. But not our tent, because, well, it was 2 hours and 7 miles away. Well, we made it back to the staging area. Just waiting for Bryce and Kelsey now. Karen had a bit of an issue on the way out. What exactly happened, hon?
I just couldn't go in reverse, but I could go forward. So I was able to get to the staging area, and then we're looking at the arm here, and it seems to not be attached. Yeah. So I think if we could reattach that, I'll have forward and reverse, and I won't have to tell my friend that I wrecked her quad.
Well, laden once again, we pointed our machines north and bid farewell to our vehicles that we wouldn't see for 3 days. Well, barring any disasters.
Kelsey's first time driving a quad. Oh God, honey, here's your first mud puddle. Oh. Of course, she waited until we were a mile in before she told me that. There you are, the lake.
I forgot you got some new seats for the old Johnny.
Yeah, you can sit on. I'm gonna go on the chair.
I'll give you guys a push.
Bye.
Have a fun weekend.
You want to go back and get another outboard motor?
Nope.
Oh, let me try it again.
It's what you get for having such a tiny boat. All right. Man, it feels good to be back here. There's a lot of memories in this neck of the woods, that's for sure. Anyways, I got stuff to do. I got to unload this cart, get everything here for when Arliss gets back, and then zip the quads up into the bush. And yeah, then he'll come back for my turn to ride across, get over to the island.
What do you think the odds are they'll have that tent set up by the time we get back? That's a good start.
Well, day one had been a long one, and we were now only a couple hundred yards from having everyone and everything at our final destination.
Hello, Bambina.
A tiny little island on the east half of Blackett Lake that we would have all to ourselves. Or so we thought.
Kelsey heard something.
No one believed me.
She said there's an animal in her stuff.
But I'm rethinking that thing about I don't need to zip up the bottom zipper of our tent because there's no little critters.
You may want to reconsider that.
I'm ashamed to say that I slept in on day two, for I had an ulterior motive for dragging everyone out there. You see, I love perch fishing.
That's the world's happiest fisherman right there.
What are you doing here, Missy?
A little bit of Spanish while I wait for you to finish your wasty time stuff because there's some Yahtzee waiting for you.
Yahtzee! So Kelsey and I are here playing Yahtzee. Meanwhile, Arliss and Karen are way out there fishing for perch.
Good. Well, it's perch, but I'd like to find a bigger one than that. Go round up all your mean uncles and send them over here. What's all this commotion over here? How come you're catching bigger perch than I am?
How big do they have to be?
63.
How about I bring him over to you and you measure him? Okay, see if he's big enough.
Oh,
Never mind.
Never mind. They're just so slimy.
Yeah.
So because this is a provincial park area, I can't fly any drones here because, well, technically it's against the law. So the only way that we could show you exactly how small of a piece of the land we're actually staying on, we're gonna cruise around this island and I'm gonna give you a shot here with the Insta.
This island was actually so small that we could not find any burnable wood on it, so all of our firewood had to be brought across from the mainland. This was a pretty fun little clip to get with the Insta, but like Bryce said, the drone would have been amazing. You know what else would be amazing? Catching some more fish.
This is the channel that connects Blackett Lake to Canard. We're gonna see if this is actually still achievable, and it's looking okay because there's about a foot of water here, maybe. We just gotta watch these logs. Like, there's a prop killer right there. Hey, that chunky pig. A lot of energy for a potentially cheaper jack, I guess.
You can't keep any more of those.
It's barely left in his lip and he's twitching like crazy. Barely. Barely. He might be.
60. Oh, yeah, he's 63.
63,
64.
Okay.
Sweet. I wonder what the girls are up to.
I'm pretty sure they're into the wine. They're on their 4th game of Uno.
And making ice.
And making ice with no sun.
Well, that seems like a good segue to let Bryce explain how camping off grid does not have to mean camping without power.
Okay, let's take a closer look at this, because some people have been asking a little bit about these solar panels with regards to exactly how much they put out and how big of a Blue Eddy should I get. This is a 200 watt solar panel. This is the SP200L from Blue Eddy and the 1000 watt AC70. So even though these are 200 watt panels and we've got pretty decent sun exposure today, we're only bringing in about 110 watts of power. The get closer you are to the equator, the higher your UV index is going to be, which means you're going to get more return on your solar. So here in Alberta, in the northern hemisphere, 200 watt panels, turning sunshine into ice. Isn't that cool?
Do we have supper? Yay! Boys for the win!
Now, I don't claim to be the world's fastest filleter, but I bet you I can do it quicker than Bryce can break a stick. Longest stick-breaking episode ever.
You've been running this whole time?
I was like, oh, just get him breaking his stick off. That was 5 minutes ago. When you're camping in the wilderness, the one thing that is worth its weight in gold is water. Now, we had brought enough water to drink, but I also brought this Katadyn water filter system that allowed us to take water straight out of the lake and clean it so we could use it for brushing teeth, cleaning dishes, and washing fish. We enjoyed our meal of fish and potatoes that was fit for a king, really. And despite the breeze that was blowing in, we stoked up the fire and turned the chef hat over to Bryce for a little evening dessert.
No, it's in there. There, you see that whistle of steam coming out of the top there? That's the secret of the program right there. I see some corn, my lady.
We weren't sure what the weather held in store for us over the next few hours, but I can tell you this, 8 hours south of us, the world was as right as it could be.
Just got a text from Fozzie, who is now a daddy.
Papa Foz.
Congrats, Fozzie.
Here's to you, bud.
Congratulations.
We made you some Jiffy Pop.
Good job, Shay. You did all the hard work. Got
Jiffy
Shay
Pop.
because...
Jiffy Pop. Fozzie Pop. Congrats.
So we just heard some thunder and lightning in the sky, and the weatherman a few days ago said there was zero chance of anything like that. But now...
There's a little reprieve through the middle that we...
Look at that. We've been listening to this boom away.
I'll be damned if I was going to sleep in on day 3. I had some water to cover and some perch to find. And I think we owed a debt of gratitude to Lady Luck, who spared us the worst of the storm last night. And if she was still lurking around the island, my hope was that she'd follow me down the hill and jump in the John boat with me. I can't really explain why I love perch fishing so much. They're the smallest game fish in the country. They don't strike like a pike or fight like a walleye, but there's just something about them that I find so fun and challenging. The perch here in the Lakeland will push the scale to 16 to 20 ounces on occasion, but they're hard to find sometimes, kind of like mining for gold. In fact, a lot of people that share this passion commonly and affectionately refer to these things as slabs of gold. If you're talking taste, It's pretty hard to beat the flavor of a perch fillet fried in butter with a little salt and pepper. And I've never caught a crappie or a bluegill, but in my panfish castle, perch is king. And if you want to compare valuation, here in early September, gold is trading for $5,000 Canadian per ounce. And perch meat, I don't think you're too far off.
You, my slimy friend, were supposed to be a perch. Still not a perch. Whew. He wasn't on there very hard.
Well, I finally told myself that I'd tried my hardest, but it was time to get back. I had covered literally miles of shoreline, and I'd burned a lot of fuel. Oh crap. Fuel? I realized I barely had enough to get back to the island, and definitely not enough to get everything and everyone off the island tomorrow. Fortunately, I would have to drive by the quads on the way back, where I had an ace in the hole. Or 2-cycle engine oil in the quad box.
The look of a happy man right there.
Couldn't find a damn perch to save my life.
What?
At least it was pretty.
At least it was pretty. So the mighty perch fisherman comes back and says, hey, get the eggs.
And the moose pepperoni. I'm not throwing in the towel yet.
No, goodness, no.
Still got conditions to find and catch one.
What you doing?
Making a butt pad.
Butt pad. Yeah.
Or a nap.
You guys just got to bed. I've been fishing for 4 hours.
Wow, you've been riding in your boat for 4 hours.
Hey now. There's nothing about fishing that says catching.
Exactly. This place is pretty ridiculously cool. Arliss and I were here a few years ago and we walked across it, right? We came and checked it out. We didn't spend much time here and we definitely didn't camp here. But now we get to share this location with you guys and show you just how freaking beautiful it is back here. Yes, it's a provincial park, but literally there is nobody here. So we got the whole island to ourselves. It's gonna take us a couple boat rides to get all this stuff back to the loading zone, but we don't have to worry about that till tomorrow.
It's up to you to do Yahtzee.
Close.
That was pretty close.
Oh, yachts. Yo!
We're gonna go show him where to catch perch.
Very good.
Arliss has resorted to bringing along Kelsey to help him catch a perch.
I'm getting desperate. What can I say?
This is the last dance. Diddle-doo. Diddle-doo.
I got one.
Yeah, it's like a 9-footer.
Yeah.
Here he comes, he caught it. Another walleye.
All right, come here, you. See that stuff there? I'll let you go back into it if you tell me where your little perch buddies are. Nothing, eh?
He ain't tough. Just like the rest of them.
Now it might be another one to take home.
Maybe.
The consolation.
You'll not believe what my brother just said. No, seriously, what did you just say? You're calling what?
Throwing the towel, giving up, whatever you want. Calling
I want to hear you say the words.
I don't want to perch fish anymore, okay? Stupid things will bite. I fished 2 lakes, 5 miles of water, went through 4 bags of maggots. All I can catch is 4 little dinky birds.
Not for lack of trying, man. It's really nice being here with all the family around the fire and stuff, but Arliss, for some reason, keeps secluding himself to one other corner of the island.
Legally, you cannot transport a fish in a slot size unless you can prove that it actually is in the slot size. So you can keep the full length. All you're allowed to do is take the entrails out. Here's another little quiz question for you. After you get all the entrails and stuff out, there's a little white sack, and behind that is a dark line of, looks like blood.
Yeah.
And it is called the Bloodline.
You tell me a part of a fish's belly has got our name on it?
That's correct.
That's the Bloodline.
Yeah.
Cool. So that chance is 207 plus another 200. Kelsey's previous best was 496. Arliss just got 507.
So I can't catch a perch, but apparently I can roll a dice.
Dude got 3 Yahtzees in one hand.
Now, as a general rule with backcountry camping, lighter is better. We have light little Coleman stove, we got light tarps and ropes, and we've got this really light kilos gear chair. It'll blow away in the wind if you're not sitting on it. And we had to get everything here on a couple quads and a boat. So even though lightness is important, there are some things that you can justify bringing in, even though it might be a little bit heavy. One of these things is this Cootie tent by RBM Outdoors. What we like about it, Karen and I, this is our first time sleeping in it. We like the fact that you can partition it. So basically we have half the tent, Bryce and Kelsey have the other half the tent. If you're a sleeper like Karen, then you really appreciate being able to blacken things out inside. So the nice thick canvas walls can make it dark, or you can open one of the 4 big windows up and look out at the lake in the morning. Really strong, durable fabric, well made. Every corner, every seam is high detail. Kept us nice and dry when the lightning and thunder showed up the other night. Even without the rainfly. Lots of places to anchor the flaps. You got your air vent there. Lots of places for extension and modularity. Really enjoyed sleeping in this tent. The problem is, it might be too good because Bryce and Kelsey like it so much they don't want to come out and help us make breakfast.
That's a nice little privacy screen you got there. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, doubles. Napkin.
And a cape. Jump!
There's nothing worse than having a canopy like a tarp that's too low, and the way to do it is you tie a little stone on any rope.
Wow, it fell out of your rope, now it's rolling down the hill. My favorite part about these adventures is the fact that we all help out. Everybody pitches in, everybody does their part. Nobody's left out, standing around while other people are doing stuff.
Not today, buckaroo.
Makes sense to me.
This is where it gets really thick.
Excited to see that we did catch some fish.
That's the biggest perch.
But I don't know if we're all happy about the fish we caught.
Still not a perch.
And with that, we start
The trek.
the trek.
The trek home.
Down the Himalayan trail.
Blue or black diamond?
Let's go blue run. We're carrying way too much valuable stuff.
Whose idea was this?
Let's go!
heavy coming into shore. We didn't quite make it.
It's okay, it's alright. I'll sleep in my own bed tonight. We're gonna see if we can go get the second load packed and be back before the kayak gets here. Who's it gonna be? Team manual horsepower or team two-stroke? Kerry, you can beat them if you hurry!
Thing I didn't shed too much weight this weekend, we wouldn't have got up that last little hill there.
So a trip wouldn't be a trip without some kind of mechanical glitch. That's why we bring an engineer with us.
This is the same pump that saved Tyler and I about 15 years ago. We got stranded in a rainstorm about 300 yards that way. Hit a big rut, things started falling over sideways, popped the bead off, but we had this thing, put her on, said a little prayer, she took air and we got out of there. You want to turn me on there, honey?
I'm just gonna turn this way for a minute. It's a family program. People are always bugging me that I'm carrying my phone with me. I don't know why. I'm just trying to film stuff. You know, they always say, show me this video afterwards. And if nobody holds the camera, somebody's gotta hold the camera. Somebody's gotta hold the camera.
Nobody stole our trucks.
And the vehicles are still here.
I don't know why more people don't do this. I mean, it's not like it's a lot of work or anything.
It's because they don't have enough straps. You need lots of straps.
Bryce, you should probably finish chewing. I think you might have some explaining to do. Call it good fortune, or call it good planning.
You cannot transport a fish in a slot size unless you can prove that it actually is in the slot size.
But the conservation officers measured our walleye, checked our licenses, and bid us a safe drive home. This place, as much as we love it,
This place is pretty ridiculously cool.
had tried its best to thwart us. We had dodged every single situation that could have gone sideways.
Look at that.
There's no curse on that island. There's no curse on that lake. We got in and around and back out again safely. We ate like kings and queens. We joked around like jesters. There's no curse on that kingdom. Its waters are full of gold. I know. I found a small piece of it. And if there is a curse, it's on me, destined to return time after time in hopes of finding a bigger one. And that's not just my curse. That's the curse of every fisherman.
So now, if we were to do this again,
What would we do different?
yeah,
Catch more perch.